All right, welcome back. Here we are again. It's another week, another update. It seems like week 350 of the holidays. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I told you what my plan was for last week. You can see something lurking in the background. Last week I was going to sell those gifts. Eventually they went down to the price of 24 to 25 million, but I kept just selling and selling and selling. And I was able to purchase on my free-to-play account
A Titanic.
There it is. One Titanic. And yeah, so that's good. So my plan worked out. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this and see what we have new. It's a lot of the same thing. The advent calendar is completed. I was wrong. It wasn't a huge, it was a gift, but still pretty good. I mean, you could sell them at the time for about 30 million. I'm just going to go through everything briefly because everybody's probably seen 300 other videos about the update, so we don't have to get too detailed. So with these, you can go ahead and smash these guys. When you complete, you get a chance to capture the little pet inside. When you clear the board, it resets. See, the Grinch took it away. When you clear the board, it resets, and there's a chance for a huge to come in. I've done some server hopping. You don't get huges in these frozen blocks on the first try, so you have to clear them at least once. It's like another really super friendly system for keeping farmers out, keeping AFKers kind of toned down. The people that are reaping the best benefits are the people that are actually in the game playing. So it's a fun event for people that want to play the game. We'll keep on cruising through here. We've got gifts. I did still get a few gifts from big games. I think I got the holiday presents. And as far as the Santa gifts, I did it probably about 10 times and I only got one huge pet. Here's the second aspect. It's the Frosty villain. I forgot his name. It just popped up on my screen. But you go ahead and you blast this guy, and when you're done, you get some gifts. As you can see, it ticks steady at 51 or 54.1 billion, and there you go. So we've got nothing. So it's basically just acts as a regular chest. And then we've also got this Grinch raid. So this is basically the same thing as any other chest raid, where once the door opens, you'll get a little timer, it'll count down, and you'll start exploding chests. The further you go, the harder they get. I can get about 37 levels in on this character, even with the Titanic. But yeah, it's still something that's really fun to do, and it's free to play. And then finally we get to the last zone, and this is where the changes are. So there's a little Easter egg here. If you come over here, they've put the gift exchange machine up here and it's been destroyed, so you can no longer exchange your gifts. You do still, however, get those presents. As you can see here, overnight, we've got 320 gifts. We've got 126 of the mediums, and we've got 16 of the large presents, but it's unimportant because you can't really do anything with them, so I'll probably just sell them. But we will cover the last aspect, which is the lockpicking event. So with lockpicking, you come over here and you press E, and you can either choose a normal or a golden. If you press normal, you get this screen here, and the green part's small. If you press golden, your green section is bigger. And we'll show you that. So it gives you more green space, so a better opportunity. And still, I almost lose every single time. So you go in here. It gives you some generic basic gifts. Then you come over to the medium chest. You have to do them in order. You can't just pick hard and go for it. It makes you do all three. So when you fail on this, which is almost all the time, you get an opportunity for the huge pet. So this is actually the first time I've scored on that. And then, boom, there we go. So now we go in here, and we got some books. Then we can come to the hard one. Click that, and then you can trade them in for diamond, which I'm not going to do right now. And so we get here, and then it's going to give us a smaller one. And we got through, and we have to get through an even smaller one. Ah! And we barely got there. So now we get nothing. Oh, we got an egg. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Click, 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 click. What is it? What is it? It's a... Ta-da! There we go. So we got ourselves a huge angry Yeti. So there. I guess I'm wrong. It's not as hard as I thought. The chances of getting the Titanic are probably pretty difficult, but still, as you can see, it's not that hard to get it. Let's get that pet. So this is actually leads us right to the next part. So when you're coming over here to smash these guys, you can get a better chance. So we'll show you what it is here. There's these multipliers, 27 times if you have the Gargantua and 9 times the Nutcracker. So what happens is you want to check this board every day if you're really interested in playing. And you check that because when you come back here, it doubles or triples or quadruples or whatever the multiplier is. And equip these pets because they're going to give you more damage so that you can burn through these a lot quicker. Here we have a 6% chance to get this pet. We can increase that because we come down here and we've got these Grinch Be Gone. If you use this one, it increases your chance by 3 times. If you use the Ultra, you can increase your chance by 40 times. That's huge when you get the huge pet in there. So we'll go ahead and use one of these. It's important to note that they are consumables. So even though it's here, as soon as this breaks, it's gone. So you can see now our chance has gone up to 18%. Let's go ahead and blast that. Boom. So he took them anyway, so that's that. You want to save those for really good pets. And also when you're smashing those, each time you smash, you have an opportunity to get one of these jolly gifts. They're pretty good price and there's some good gifts in there, but you know me, I'm going to sell them. So then that brings us to my tips and tricks for the week. If you're free to play, your best thing for the week, if you want to get your first huge, or if you're just trying to get some huges, is keep collecting these gifts. Come over here and just farm this area. Go ahead and keep smashing these ice blocks. Go after everything you can that pops up on the screen. Ice blocks and how long it takes to smash them. I did about 50 of them yesterday, testing all kinds of different builds, and I can happily tell you, absolutely nothing matters. Explosive, criticals, tap power, strong pets, happy pets, tap teamwork. Nothing does anything to change. Nothing moved me from the 15 damage you see each pet doing right here. The only thing that affects it is speed. So when I turn on my auto clicker here, now it starts cranking. And so that's where it becomes important to pay attention to this damage multiplier. This is where you're going to get all your strength and power. So that's kind of my advice for the week. If you're really interested in doing AFK farming, your best bet is to just keep your item build, treasure hunters, critical. So usually on my pets, I'll do agility because that helps them get from breakable to breakable quicker. It also helps speed up their attack speed so that they're actually hitting faster. I do TNT. The third thing, and this is actually my second favorite, is lightning. Lightning is super cool. If you put one pet with lightning, every couple seconds, it'll blast off and hit like 3 or 4 other breakables. The drops this week, we're still getting the snowflakes. We're now getting drops of these Grinch Be Gones and the Ultra Grinch Be Gones. These are really good to sell. The Grinch Be Gone also drops from the gifts. As far as the other things, you'll still get your snowflake gifts. And then, of course, another big thing to sell are the lockpicks. These are going for 284k each. I used up my gold, but I know the gold ones are selling for less than 28 million. So just sell the basic ones. For me, I'm going to keep collecting packages and selling that stuff and see if I can get myself another Titanic. And speaking of, I'm at 33 subscribers, so I know it's not a lot, but I thank everybody for signing up. And like I said, when we hit 50, there's going to be a huge. Till then, keep watching, keep subscribing, keep leaving comments. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.